She was just 14 years old, a teenager with her whole life ahead of her, or so it seemed. But one day, everything changed. A crime so shocking, so unexpected, that it left an entire community asking one question. How could someone so young do something like this? This is the story of Carly Gregg. Before everything happened, Carly seemed like any other teenage girl. She lived a quiet life. Nothing stood out. Nothing raised alarms. To the outside world, everything looked normal. But sometimes, the darkest stories are hidden behind the most ordinary lives. Because behind closed doors, things aren't always what they seem. Like many teenagers, Carly was going through changes. Emotions, stress, confusion. But was it just normal teenage struggles? Or was something deeper building inside her? Something no one could see. Something no one stopped. Then came the day that changed everything. It started like any other day. Calm, quiet, ordinary. But that normal day quickly turned into something no one could have imagined. A violent act. A moment that would shock everyone. When the truth came out, people couldn't believe it. A 14-year-old girl, responsible for something so serious. It didn't make sense. The aftermath was immediate. Police arrived. Investigations began. Neighbors were left in shock. Friends were confused. And the community struggled to understand what had happened. People began asking questions. Were there warning signs? Could this have been prevented? But the answers were not simple. As investigators looked deeper, they tried to understand Carly. What was going on in her mind? Was it anger, pain, or something far more disturbing? At just 14 years old, her actions raised serious questions about mental health and how well we really understand it. Because sometimes, the most frightening part isn't the crime. It's not knowing why it happened. Then came the courtroom, where every detail was examined, where Carly would face the consequences. The case drew attention quickly. Some people believed justice had to be served, no matter her age. Others questioned whether life in prison was too harsh for someone so young. It wasn't just a trial. It was a debate about justice and morality. Then the verdict came. Carly Gregg was sentenced to life in prison. At just 14 years old. A life forever changed in a single moment. This case left behind more than just a sentence. It left questions about mental health, about warning signs, and about how something like this can happen. Because the truth is, not every story has clear answers. So what do you think? Was this the result of emotional turmoil? Or something darker? One thing is certain. This is a story no one will forget.